Start. Friends, I am glad to inaugurate the Freedom from Hunger campaign under the auspices of the Food and Agricultural Organization of the United Nations. The struggle against hunger is as old as human civilization. There are not many countries in the world today which are able to produce as much food as they need. Though the production of food is a matter which falls within the purview of every country's national activities, the need to guarantee sufficient food for humanity as such is a universal aspect. It is therefore in the fitness of things that the call for a campaign against hunger has come from the United Nations organization. The head of the international organization, to whichever country he may belong, has really a great responsibility in this regard. All-round scientific and technological advancement and use of improved agricultural methods in some countries may be an exception. It will be good to know the actual position and face the realities of the situation. It is a fact that more food is being produced now than on any previous time in history. However, we are far away from being able to provide enough good quality food for everybody. Indeed, the world food situation is perhaps more serious now than ever before. There are a number of reasons for it. One of the chief reasons is the alarming rise in world population. In the past 200 years, the population of the world has doubled. The situation is no doubt serious. Unless the countries of the world do something satisfactory to increase the production of food immediately, hunger may prove the great enemy greater than the weapons of war. Therefore, it is one of the urgent needs that food production is able to keep pace with the increasing population of the world. All that I have said now about the world applies to our own country. The best that we can do is to take steps to increase food production in our country. It is true that India is making good progress in agricultural production. We have been able to achieve the production targets fixed in our 5-year plans. Besides, we have been able to produce large quantities of cash crops like jute, cotton, sugarcane, etc., which has encouraged the starting of a number of industries. Nevertheless, the fact remains that as a nation, we are still unable to produce enough food to feed our people. Fortunately, there is enough evidence to show that some other countries which are considered as great powers are becoming very conscious of the role they can play in this matter to promote world economic development and international cooperation in the field of agricultural production. Let me express the hope that this spirit of cooperation will grow. I am sure it will also strengthen to help this freedom from hunger campaign. I hope that it will achieve good results by improving the lot of the underdeveloped regions and save them from hunger. The fact of the matter is that their condition has not improved to the extent we want it in this country. All of us know that India is in the rural areas. So it is only fair to point out that unless and until rural India is uplifted, we shall take a long time for development. So I would submit that all the political parties, if they want the rural areas to improve, should see that there are strong organization of farmers. I would like to point out that I have said again and again in this house that there should be a rural forum for the improvement of the condition of the farmers. Letter from Thiru S. Raghavan, Secretary to Government Public Works Department, Chennai, to the Chief Engineer, Public Works Department, General, Chennai. Sir, I wish to draw your kind attention to your letter of the 20th ultimo. I am to state that the intention of the government is that the stipulation that the husband and wife, whether in government service or not, should be allowed to be posted at the same place is only an idea which has to be observed as far as possible. However, if in any particular case this cannot be observed for sound administrative reasons, that just cannot be helped in the interest of efficiency. So, in cases as in the Public Works Department, where it has been ordered that officers should not be retained in a station for more than 3 years, for purposes of administrative efficiency, it does not mean that an officer shall not be transferred out of the station where he works at present even after he completes his period of service of 3 years merely because his wife is employed in that station. At the same time, if the wife is also a government servant, it will be open to her to approach the concerned department for transfer to the new station to which her husband has been posted, and if such a request is made by her, it may have to be complied with as far as possible. Yours faithfully.